This channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses.
One of the earliest companies that I actually did any demo work with was Origin Effects. Now, they're based in the UK, and I think of them as making some really, really incredible products. I've not done anything with them since the Halcyon Overdrive, which was their tube screamer with that adaptive circuitry thing in it. And I've seen a few of their releases and was kind of getting FOMO, and then this one dropped and I was like on their site and I was kind of looking at the revival drive and things like that and thinking I'm just missing out here. So I sent them an email and asked, can I demo the Deluxe 55, which is their new Tweed pedal? Why am I interested in Tweed stuff? Well, actually, I think the Tweed amps have been part of my life that I've totally kind of overlooked. My buddy Jake Loosemore got a Lazy J, which I did a demo of, and I was kind of like, this is different. And so, yeah, of course I sound the same through it regardless. But, so I asked, can I demo this? Now, these are actually amp recreations. So we'll get into what that means, but let's hear the pedal in context with a Strat and a Les Paul. Let me know what you think of the tones in the comments. And yes, thank you to Origin Effects. Okay, so I asked John, who's the contact that I speak to at Origin Effects, I said, can we talk about like what this actually is? You know, what do you mean by amp recreation? You know, is this more than marketing? And he supplied some notes and stuff. Effectively, these are very accurate amp modelers, but in the analog domain. And these can be used in place of an amplifier in an ampless rig. They can replace an amp block in a modeler. They can be used into a power amp and cab. Of course, they can be run into the front end of a traditional guitar amp. In this video, I'm running them into Origin's own IRs of the amp they actually recreated. Each amp recreation pedal contains the complete signal path of a vintage valve amplifier, except the valves. These pedals contain a preamp stage, phase inverter, simulated push-pull power amp, reactive load, and even rectifier sag. All these are crucial to providing the authentic tones and the playing experience of vintage amps. We then add a post EQ filter over here after the amp recreation circuit. This adjustable filter compensates for the voicing of the preamp circuitry in traditional guitar amps. Without the pedal, with the pedal. So this is just into an IR. There's a lovely sag to that. So this is with the drive up pretty high, right? Which on a Tweed amp, heavily overdriven, fuzzy, fat compressed. As we turn down, I'm plugged in here with a Les Paul. Get a bit cleaner there. So with the tone control, the way this works, like a real Tweed Deluxe, the tone control will increase overall gain at settings above 2. So if we want cleaner tones, we can keep that tone here. And then you hear starting to add gain. There's a real liveliness to it. Do you know what I mean? Like where it reminds me of playing like into a load box with one of my tube amps, which is a nice thing. So we've got preamp switch here as well for the 2 different tube types. So the 12AY7, this has less gain and a brighter tone, great for articulate edge of breakup and crunch sound. More gain on this one. Suited for a slightly darker setting and some really fuzzy sounds. got such a lovely kind of saggy quality to it. We could, I guess, in even this case, use this post EQ part. Turning clockwise will increase bass while reducing treble. And then this 1 or 2, 1 is designed to work with a blackface style Fender, and then 2 is designed to work with like a Marshall. Obviously not totally necessary in this context, but if you're using it in front of an amp, you could definitely be using this. So Fender style to the left, to the right Marshall style, and then if you're even using it with a modeler, you could be using that to sort of get some kind of darker tones if that was what you're going for. Yeah, just a great all-round sort of pedal that I think is, you know, answering this Tweed kind of question, but equally just as a drive pedal is really interesting. You know, something that could do some of these. Maybe even an answer for someone who wants to go direct, but is thinking, do I want to go digital, fully digital? Yeah, maybe the Deluxe 55 or one of the amp recreations from Origin Effects could be for you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and cheers to Origin Effects for letting me demo this pedal. Incredible sound.